What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we're gonna check out the July COMM Day in Pokemon Go. Get you guys ready, all my top tips, so welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys ready for July COMM Day in Pokemon Go? If you didn't already hear, which I'm sure most of you have, it's going to be Tepig. So Tepig is going to be the July COMM Day in Pokemon Go. So I hope you guys are ready. Kind of had a feeling it was coming. Somebody asked me on the live stream, what do you think July's COMM Day was gonna be? And I said Tepig. So fortunately, I was right, or unfortunately, depending on what you were hoping for. So let's be realistic with what we're gonna get. Dino is coming out for a spawn for the first time in GoFest, for like actually having it spawn more frequently. So for everybody out there that's wishing that it'd be more of a rare Pokemon, we just had Gibble. So guys, be patient for those other Pokemon. I know at some point they will come out, but now is not the time. Now is Tepig's COMM Day. So let's get into all the details starting right now. Tepig's COMM Day is going to be Saturday, July 3rd. Saturday, July 3rd, the day before July 4th, so it may be slightly problematic for some of us out there that are gonna be having other plans, but it's gonna be from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. as always. Still loving the 6-hour time frame. I really hope that does stay for the unforeseeable future and it never goes away. So with that said, what are gonna be the bonus? We're gonna have Tepig spawning everywhere. Obviously, we are going to have 3-hour incenses as always. We are going to have 3 times catch Stardust, which is a big Stardust bonus. I can't wait. I absolutely love the 3 times catch Stardust. It's a great way if you guys are like, oh, I really want to max out this Pokemon. I have my Stardust benchmark, but I really have like extra Pokemon, or I want to get my Stardust up. This great event for that. And then adding on, it's going to be 3-hour lore modules as well as we did have for Gibble COMM Day. So I love it. I love on COMM Days. There's nothing better, or event times when there's just tons of boosted lore modules and the whole entire town is like boosted with lures. Now we have that still holding up for this COMM Day. So it's gonna be great. There's gonna be a lot of spawns, so we're gonna have to make sure that you guys are ready and prepped as always. So 3-hour incenses and 3-hour lure modules. Oh, it feels so good. And it's all lore modules at that. We have the exclusive move. So Pignite going into Emboar is going to have the move of Blast Burn. Great move to have. You can not regular TM. You're gonna have to elite TM this Pokemon if you have already evolved one. I don't even have an Emboar. I've never evolved an Emboar for this purpose. So hopefully, I think I have a 98%. I do get 100% on COMM Day. There is going to be a 99 cents, $1 for a research quest line that I usually participate in. That is going to be called Roasted Berries. So if you guys do want to participate in that, cannot be bought with the coins. We are also going to get photo bombs, which is going to happen. And then finally, we're gonna have a COMM Day box, 1,280 coins for 50 Ultra Balls. We are going to get 5 incenses. We are going to get 5 star pieces. And then we're gonna get 1 elite charge TM. And then on top of that, obviously we have the shiny Emboar and we have the shiny Tepig. Tepig is like an orangey color from the red, and Emboar looks really cool with the blue flames. So I am extremely excited about this COMM Day, most importantly because of the bonus and as well the 3-hour lore modules. So with all that said, guys, you already know what time it is. We're gonna start getting you ready and prepped, but it's gonna be kind of combined with GoFest as well. But we do have a little bit of time, so I'm gonna kind of guide you guys through here. But with all that said, let's get into my tip number 1. Tip number 1 is gonna be focused around the items. So guys, we do have GoFest. GoFest tips are coming out very soon. I need you guys to be with me on this because we really need to, number 1, get as many Ultra Balls as possible. So for this event, I would suggest maybe not using the Ultra Balls. I would say start stocking up on Ultra Balls. For GoFest, if you don't have, you're gonna need to increase your item space regardless, I think, if you're trying to play really hard, but I want you guys to have at least 1,000 Ultra Balls going into GoFest. There's gonna be a lot going on. And then on that day, what you're gonna have to do is, we'll talk about it later, is start stocking up on red balls for the second day, which is gonna be the raid day. So ideally speaking, you're gonna have your Ultra Balls saved up for GoFest, and on this day, you're gonna be using as many Great Balls as possible and trying to whittle down on the red balls as much as possible. How you do that is you run a gacha, you spin stops, you let your gacha keep catching with the red balls, you let your blue and your yellow balls start getting all the way up, so you do have the Ultra and the Great start stocking up in your bag. And then, I want you guys to have Pignite Berries. Tepig, I don't think it's gonna be the most relevant Pokemon. So as far as its placings, we will check it out in another tip. I don't see it being one of the top influential Pokemon in the game. I could be wrong, but as of right now where it sits, like, yes, it does get a pretty good bump as a meta attacker. I don't know how good of a bump it's gonna get in PvP, but from where it's at now, if it gets a 2 times bump, it's still not in the top 100 for almost every single league that it's gonna sit in. So I would say that Pignite Berries mostly would save towards GoFest Day, but I would say at least 150 Pignite Berries, because The goal here is to get enough XL candy, which isn't influenced by pineapple berries, but the regular candy, I want you guys to have as much of that as possible, so you never really have to look back like, oh man, I really wish I would have used more pineapple berries during the Tepig COMM day, because now they're not out, they're super rare, I can't find them. So just have pineapple berries. I would say 150 to 200 for that day, and if you have more, just keep saving them for GoFest, because we're gonna have rare spawns such as sock or throw, depending on which side of the world you're having. You don't have that one, so you're gonna want to pineapple that one, and then dino as well, that's gonna be spawning, so that's where you're gonna be at for that. And then as always, I always suggest you guys, number one, start clearing out your bag. I would suggest for GoFest at least 33% that's gonna be cleared out. I really suggest that. The reason being is that GoFest being a total of 8 hours, you're gonna wanna play as much as possible. So using this COMM day now to start siphoning through, deleting multiple shinies. If you guys wanna see how to delete Pokemon, check it out up here. That come from COMM days that you don't really need. You wanna start deleting maybe multiple 100% IVs if you don't plan to power it up. Any of the Pokemon that you don't plan to power up, and anything else that's sitting out there that may be like nothing. You're like, what are you doing with it? Get it out, get on with your life. And with that said, we're now gonna also, not go on to tip number 2 yet, need to get 12-kilometer eggs, because 12-kilometer eggs are going to give us the most Stardust, and since we are getting 3 times catch Stardust, we're gonna need to be on star pieces, which we will check out our items now in tip number 2. Tip number 2 is gonna be focusing around the Stardust. So we are going to need a total of 12 star pieces. Unfortunately, they are not getting boosted in time, so 12 total is what we're gonna need. And you're gonna wanna stack up on as many of the second tier evolution tasks as possible. If it happens to come for Bidoof, Bidoof has a Bibarel that's gonna be coming from a field research, which I don't know, but if it does, I would definitely suggest running from those Pokemon, stacking them up. But the task out there right now is gonna be trade a Pokemon. It's gonna give you a Graveler encounter. I don't care about the Graveler. Give it a golden raspberry, I would prefer, or you can do a red. Golden just makes it easier to be able to catch really fast, and then stock that one up as much as possible, because that's really going to give you as much Stardust as you possibly can get. And then, with that said, now let's get into tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be focusing around where you're going to play this event. This is going to be the final tip for you guys. I just want you to make sure that you are in a very densely spawned area, that you have a circular motion that you can play in. Reason being, with Pokestops that are going to be lured up, you're going to be able to go here, you're going to be able to keep getting Pokemon, and then having a little bit more area to reach from to get more of the stops, to get you some of the bonus items, and the Tepig encounters is going to be really important. Not only that, if you guys do want to see where it sits in the Great League, it's going to be Emboar at 511. In the Ultra League, it's going to be 349, and then in the Master League, it's going to be ranked 210. So think about it. If it gets a 2 times bump, let's just say that Blast Burn gives it 2 times as good. That means it's going to be a 105 in the Master League, and every other league is going to be well out of that 100 and under part. And then as far as the DPS times TDO, let's check that out right now. So the number 1 DPS times TDO, this is going to be all fire type attackers, including all their moves. It's going to be Mega Blaziken, Counter, and Blast Burn, but all fire is going to be Mega Blaziken, Fire Spin, Blast Burn. And then we do have Mega Charizard Y, Fire Spin, and Blast Burn at 7814. And if we do want to see where Emboar sits at, Low Kick and Blast Burn is going to be 1999, which is beat out by Heatran, beat out by Blaziken, beat out by Shadow Entei, obviously, and Shadow Blaziken right up there. Shadow Ho-Oh beats it out, and then obviously the Megas are in there as well. But it is beating out the Charizard with the Fire Spin and Blast Burn at 1665, and Delphox as well. That one doesn't have Blast Burn yet, but Typhlosion gets beat out, and Infernape as well. So looking at the DPS times TDO, it does get a good bump, sitting above most of the other meta attackers that are not pseudo legendaries, megas, shadows, or legendaries. So it's semi-decent. It is not the best. It does not beating out Reshiram. It's not beating out any of the shadows that are really impactful, the shadow legendaries, and definitely not the megas, and it doesn't have a mega as well. So it's kind of a mediocre Pokemon that looks really cool. So with all that said, guys, I appreciate you guys being here as always. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.